How's it going, traders? Coming at you with some dark Mewtwo action today, kicking off with that core of Arbok plus Weezing, which is stellar into opposing Mewtwo decks because of their typing advantage, and holds up well into things like Pikachu because of the bulky bodies and cheap energy attacks they provide. Mewtwo is a phenomenal complement to these dark Pokemon, as it provides a direct typing advantage into a number of fighting that can give you a hard time, but more importantly, provides us with a big burst of damage, which is stellar into things like Charizard and Venusaur that can give the Weezing and Arbok cards a harder time since they deal more chip shot damage in bursts over time. I was really impressed with what this deck was able to get together. Its 2 energy is never going to be hyper consistent, but this build is pretty forgiving because both Arbok and Mewtwo only need a singular energy of their typing to get started attacking, and Weezing technically doesn't need any energy at all to start pumping out damage thanks to its poison gas ability. At any rate, I think the gameplay will speak for itself. If you enjoy what you see, be sure to smash that like button for the rest of the day. Have fun. Thanky! Fighting Pokemon are cheating. I've been having fun with the Mewtwo Greninja deck for this week's meta roundup. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the next one we play. We're gonna play a few different 2-color builds today. Speaking of Mewtwo, one of those would be nice to find. Nice. And I think I'm vibing on these researches for now. No reason to fire them off. I don't really need another bench Pokemon. If they tap us with Reckless Charge, Weezing is lethal on the back crack. They're having their end of the year sale. You can check them out there for the links. Alright, 3 shots at a Weezing, gamers. I guess X speed is also lethal. So we can retreat back to the Mewtwo. Unlucky. Carnivoreless Mewtwo's been a lot more fun compared to the stock build. Yeah, the stock build is very dry. Think they'll add more draw traders to this game? I really hope so, but who knows? I hope the opposite. I hope one of the things they choose to avoid from the paper card game is having every deck be way too many traders. I think that gameplay's not great. Oh, you said I hope they don't. Yeah, I hope they don't as well. We get to Gas Leak, and then we get to Koga, and put the Mewtwo up. And this is, one of the questions on my mind is, okay, does adding Mewtwo to this dark deck add value to it, or is it unnecessary? And in a spot like this seems real good, yeah? Like, normally fighting would be a big problem for our dark friends. Our Ekans and our Koffing here, and Mewtwo hopping up front here, looking to go toe to toe, nice and clean. My dearest gamer, how many times do I need to teach you this lesson? Oh wait, this is definitely a mistake from our opponent. They gonna Reckless Charge me? Oh honey, we're done here. Okay, cool. The Weezing clears this on the back crack. And then Mewtwo is good to go. Draw in here. Yeah, they're done. That's on Chaska and Genshin. I have infinite Animo DPSs built on my account, so I did not pull for her. Executor Wigglytuff on the other side here. Extra awkward start for us. No Weezing, no Dark Energy, no Mewtwo. We'll put one Psychic on here because it takes a colorless, but nothing super exciting happening otherwise here. She's unironically not an Animo DPS. She is for purposes of the Imaginarium Theater. Which is what my endgame account is collecting and building characters for at this point. I have a secret wonder pick strategy and it has a 20% success rate. That's pretty good. I'd keep that one under wraps. Wouldn't want it getting out and making noise on Reddit. Okay, so we put Charbok up. We put an energy, we pass, they deal 80. We put a third energy, we pass, they knock it out. We put a fourth energy, we blow them away. Thanks, I think. Doesn't matter. I guess if I drew X speed plus Weezing, I would have maybe wanted to wake up there. Speed didn't matter. They hit their second Wiggly, which is relatively likely. We could have a game. Yep. So what's the game plan here? I think the game plan is buy time with Weezing. Did they already knock out a Coughing? They did already knock out my Coughing is the problem. I'll put this up to play around Sabrina a little bit. So I'm gonna gas leak here. And then we'll pass, because I wanna get to a point where we could just side drive 2 turns in a row, yeah? So sleep doesn't matter here, Koga don't care, he's a ninja. There is 1 potion in my deck, which means that even if we lose this sleep flip next turn, we could hit potion to have another chance at another sleep flip. So if we lose the 50-50, we will be 1 in 1 in 5 to get a redraw here. Although I suppose if they have... Alright, Giovanni means the potion is no longer an out. We gotta win our 50-50. This game was another good example of kind of the utility Mewtwo can add here. Like, I don't think our Weezings and our Arbok would have been able to get through to Wigglies, but because they were able to buy us a bunch of time, especially in tandem with Koga, we were able to set up the Mewtwo to have a flip, to have a chance to win instead of being just dead. If they're gonna power creep, what kind of cards they're gonna add, etc., before we can speculate on what we expect them to do in the future. We just don't have anything to go off of. Haba Hut, thank you for the 54 months. Welcome back. We'll probably try it at some point, but I don't expect it to be good. I think playing around red card when you know it's there is a very minimal cost and relatively easy to do for people who are good at the game. I think red card is putting up lots of results in tournaments because lots of people are registering it because they have bad deck building theory. I'll put the Mewtwo up too. If we hit the Arbok on curve here, we get to lock this in and knock it out, which would be a big deal against the Pikachu EX deck. Being able to take them down to basic. 2 Arboks, 2 research, 12 cards, and a dream. Narrator, he was not so lucky. With our Dark Energy queued up, I think we're definitely putting this on Coughing. We're gonna be in trouble if they have X speed and we don't find Weezing next turn. No way around it. If they have X speed and we find Weezing, we're in an okay spot. Not good, but okay. If they don't have X speed, we have another draw at Arbok. That is super unfortunate. We bricked, but I suppose at least they bricked too. And honestly, might be right to pull the Ekans back because Arbok's so powerful in this matchup. It cost me an energy, but I'm just kind of like not using a ton of my energies anyways. We're definitely Arbokking. The question is, am I Sabrinaing? I think the answer is no. I think I'm just taking the knockout. There's actually 0 Pokemon from Gen 2 in this game currently. Which speculation would lead us to believe that maybe the December set or the January set's gonna be Johto focused. Alright, so we're hoping for no Giovanni here. Which is asking a lot. Giovanni's pretty common in their deck. Psychic Energy under this, please. So, Psychic Energy underneath this means that I get to Giovanni here and lock in the Pikachu, and then Mewtwo knocks it out if they don't have a potion next turn. Which with our first knockout point, now they're potion or die. A lot of these Pikachu decks have potion, so we might not be done here yet. Gosh! Quarter is so powerful. It might genuinely be the most powerful effect in this set on a Pokemon attack. A lot of the Surge builds don't have room for potion, is one of their downsides. Is it better to Geo on the Mewtwo so they don't see it coming? So, the problem with Geo on the Mewtwo is it means One, if they have the potion, they might potion anyways with just the hit for 60. And I don't really want to research because it encourages them to red card. And they could just red card me even if I don't research and don't Geo. So I think in general, you're supposed to just play the Geo up front because I think they're potioning if they have it regardless. You feel like the energy pool needs a rework? Yeah, I think there should probably be some kind of pity system. I think you should probably only be able to get the same energy 3 or 4 turns in a row at most. Whenever you're going first, you technically want to not start with anything on your bench. It conceals information about what you drew for the turn. One of those probably doesn't matter, but is technically strictly optimal in the sweaty sense. Coughing Wheezing actually lines up really poorly against Staryu Starmie because the Staryu attacks you for 20 and then the Starmie attacks you for 90. So it's nice that we hit this here, but it's not amazing overall unless we draw the R1 potion. What's the game plan here? I think the game plan is Ekans, Wheezing. Is it crazy to Gas Leak and then Koga and just sack the Ekans? I think I'm into that. Yeah, you only get 1 tick of poison as well, is accurate. I think this is the line to buy us time. And they're bricked on their Starmie, so it seems fine. So I get to start, like, again, these games going long with me having the inevitability of Mewtwo is good for us. So if they're gonna sit here bricked and just waste time, that's stellar for us. That wasn't an X speed, it was an antidote. It was basically an antidote, wasn't it? It'll cure the poison. They baited us that they have no Starmie. I mean, in order for my opponent to have baited us, they would have had to take some specific action. I made an express decision to play around a card my opponent was statistically likely to have. They didn't take any game actions that encouraged me to do a specific thing or not encourage me to do a specific thing. Do we X speed the Ekans back to save a point now? I think so. Some pressure back on them. It's only bait if they run Staryu with those Starmie. That would be bait. That's true. Think we're gonna set up Arbok here as our... Oh, we're done, yeah? I guess there's a world where... they flip heads on this Ice Beam a whole bunch, but... Sabrina probably puts the game away real clean. Yeah. In non-tournament settings is funny. Do you not retreat when paralyzed? You cannot. From 4 to 3, you spent a card to get rid of a card. You gave me a Mewtwo and an evolution Pokemon. What a giver. Isn't our opponent a good old chap, gamers? They did give me an X speed as well, that's true. Yeah, I mean, if they don't have Giovanni, the red card was just insane for me here, right? If they have Giovanni, they can take the knockout on the Ekans next turn, but with the X speed, we're in such a good spot. Honestly, kind of surprised they took this knockout so aggressively with the Weezing on bench and the Dark Energy NQ. I think I'm vibing on playing this other one out because I wouldn't mind deploying another Coughing if we draw it. Oh, they're retreating already. I would have expected them to stall another turn with this. Are they gonna... They haven't attached energy. Are they just gonna build this one to 4? They are. Okay. That seems fine for us, though. Yes? Because I'm gonna build this one to 4 in the backline this whole time. They burned 2 X speeds there, so this Mewtwo is very much locked in a room with us. I guess if they hit the Gardevoir plus energy for the turn lets them bail it out. The earliest they're hitting with 150 while retreating this is next turn, because they're through their X speeds. Having extra bench Pokemon is busted, chat. Put it fully on empty here at this point. We'll X-speed this back. Giovanni doesn't get me lethal, right? It's 50, 60, 70. I'm still 10 short. I already lost an Ekans, so I think I evolved this. Do I want to play the other Mewtwo out? I don't think so. I think I'm still waiting in case we find another Coughing. This game sponsored by the opponent's red card, yeah, basically. Geo would kill Mewtwo on the pass back to you, though. They're not gonna pass back to me, I don't think. Oh, they are. Oh, shoot. I totally messed this up. Yeah. Okay, yeah, good call. Okay, so I threw this game. That's a great catch. Chat caught the line that I didn't. So if I Giovanni here, we're guaranteed to win. So opponent played this really well and played to their out. But if I Giovanni there, this can't stay in. No, but it's not a reasonable assumption they retreat, because this line sets them up perfectly with the other Mewtwo on the bench. Because they're going up to their second knockout point on my Weezing. No, the opponent played that really well, and I could have beaten them by playing the Giovanni. I needed to make it so they had to retreat so they didn't die to poison, because I had my Mewtwo set on the bench. That was a good game. That was my game to lose, and we spiked into the trash can. I don't think I'm researching to start. Dance around red card a little bit. Really in a rush to get anywhere with the Weezing already in hand. The Mewtwo already on the bench. So if they don't have a Marowak here, their Cubone is dead to the Weezing because evolving gets rid of Growl's effect. And I would wager that's enough to... And the opponent really should not be attaching the energy here, I don't think, if they don't have the evolution. They're gonna be down immensely in terms of tempo now. Maybe they didn't realize that evolving removes conditions like the Growl. Wonder if they had that last turn and just didn't realize. Inquiring minds and all that. Alright, what are psychic energy anyways? We'll never know. Can I get a sneaky snake? Sneaky snake. That's fine. We get to play a game here still with just dark energy. Hit him with the leak, hit him with the tackle, and then, honestly, we're probably done because this is an EX and we're gonna corner it, yeah? Arbok is so powerful. If they don't knock us out, we'll Koga. If they do knock us out, we'll just put it up naturally. Is the Black Friday Pokémon sale better than Pure Best? It is not. It's better than the other ways you could buy currency, but it's not better than the best. Daily login trickles are basically always the deterministically best ways to spend in these games. As mentioned before, we're just done here with the corner. Even if they hit with the boomerang, we get to attach a dark energy and clean them up next turn with the poison. Actually, we don't even need to attack, right? They're just gonna take 10 and 10 on the passes. A potion here, tackle's gonna clean house. I guess they have 2 potions saves them. 2 potions plus a heads. They're sitting on a... Apologies to headphone users, the browser was a little bit louder than I was expecting there. Get 'em, got 'em good.